Hi, my name is Jessica Perry. I am working on a research proposal involving the integration of yogic life practices with life coaching practices. I will be presenting this research proposal to you. I'm going to share my screen. All right. Thank you for your patience. All right. So the study proposal that I am putting forth right now is to integrate life coaching and yogic life practices, exploring whether combining approaches leads to more successful change than either method alone. So the background that I have and why I am presenting this research proposal is that so life coaching provides structure, accountability, and goal achievement. And yogic life practices foster mindfulness, resilience, and holistic well-being. So with that, the research question that I have is, does integrating life coaching with yogic practices produce more successful and sustainable personal change than either approach alone? So I gathered some literature and found that there's not a huge amount of literature out there regarding this particular topic, but the information that I was able to find discusses the benefits of combining yogic practices with life coaching for that deeper self-awareness and life transformation. Life coaching emphasizes goal setting, accountability, and forward focused growth. Well, yogic practices, they include mindfulness, meditation, ethical practices, principles, breath work, and of course there are the postures. And together, these yogic practices foster holistic integration. And the two together can lead to higher personal growth, wellness, and goal attainment. So for this research experiment, I'm going to use a design of a mixed methods experimental design. It's going to be seeking adults that are interested in personal growth and well-being support. So within the research experiment, there will be 3 groups. The first group will be just receiving life coaching. The second group, yogic life practices only. And then the third will be the integrated approach where they will be receiving both yogic life practices and life coaching. So the experiment altogether will be 12 weeks, and then there will be a follow-up after 6 months. So in order to measure growth and whether or not that growth was sustained, so there are going to be 2 types of measures. The first measure is going to be the quantitative component. There will be a pre and post intervention surveys measuring well-being. So there's going to be the WHO-5 well-being index, and then there will also be a component that measures resilience, and that's going to be the CD risk and goal attainment. So the second type of measure is going to be a qualitative component. So it's going to be a semi-structured interviews and reflective journals to capture participants' lived experience of the integration of the two practices. So also here is a hypothetical data representation. This just gives a small group. So we got 12 individuals, and these ones are all receiving coaching. And then we have gender, educational background, from high school all the way up. Some have master's degrees, attendance, adherence, and then there's a dropout, whether or not they dropped out of the research experiment. One section's showing baseline prior, just starting out, and then there's the post who, and then there's follow-up, baseline, post ESS, follow-up, baseline. Anyways, as you can see, it's just a recording of all of the data that was collected hypothetically throughout this research, hypothetical research situation. So future research pertaining this particular topic, future research is definitely needed on integration of yogic practices and life coaching, because despite promising anecdotal evidence, the field lacks standardized methodologies, large-scale studies, and clear evidence differentiating it from other therapeutic and coaching modalities. A strong evidence base is required to formalize practices, train practitioners effectively, and demonstrate the combined approach's efficacy and specific mechanisms for a range of clients. So, furthermore, specifically, I think there's a huge need to have some more long-term studies. There are a few studies that track, well, specifically because this is such a new idea. There are a few studies that track the long-term effects of integrating yoga and life coaching, so it's unclear whether benefits persist over time. So more research in that area, definitely important. In conclusion, studying integration of life coaching and yoga life practices can reveal new pathways for effective, sustainable, and holistic personal change. And here is a list of references that I have chosen to include the different types of assessments that are used to measure progress. And that concludes the duration of my research proposal. I thank you very much. Have a great evening.